So today I'm going to be out here pruning up my boxwoods. This is something that I didn't get a chance to do in the springtime, and so I was like, you know what, it's getting into the heat of the summer. It's a little bit too late. I don't want to be trimming them, in the middle of June or whatever, and so I kind of let them go. To be honest, I haven't really minded the sort of woolly look that they've had this whole season. I think they're kind of cute looking. So, hi buddy! Spike is here, and Max is there. Let's check this showdown out. What do you think, my boy? Do you see Spike right in there? What you doing, Spiky? Are you teasing? You're a good boy too, aren't ya? Are you hiding? Max is so nice. That's my neighbor cat. We'll continue on here, but oh, Max is back. I know, buddy. I know. You're my boy. You're my boy. I know. It's all right, bud. Yeah. You want to come out here and meet Spike? Okay. All right, this could be a bad idea, but they need to meet each other one of these days. And I could get clawed. I could get clawed up a storm, but... Come here, Spiky. Come here, buddy. I'm scared. Hey, buddy, come here. Come here. You want to meet Max? He wants to get down. You want to go inside? It's okay. Anyway. There's always something going on around here. Anyway, I'm going to be pruning up my boxwoods. It is the end of August, pretty much almost September, and the temperatures are cooling off a little bit, and so I think it will be fine to prune them right now. I also wanted to get them looking nice and tidy because my hydrangeas, my little lime hydrangeas, are looking gorgeous. They're blooming, and I feel like kind of trimming up the boxwoods and making them nice and spherical and round and tidy will put more emphasis on the hydrangea and the pretty fountain grass that are blooming now. I'm going to use this pruner. This is a pruner that Nate bought me 2 summers ago, and it is awesome. I can get through these boxwoods in no time. Honestly, the thing that takes the longest when I prune my boxwoods is the cleanup. So what I do is I'm going to go around with some plastic bags. I usually use a piece of frost cloth, but I gave all my frost cloth to my brother this year. He used it for a project at church and I didn't get it back. So I'm just going to use some plastic bags that I ripped open. So, it's just plastic garbage bag. I ripped it down that side. I ripped it down that side. And now it's like that. And then I'll just kind of stick it underneath the boxwood to collect all the trimmings. And I got 2 more I'm going to do the same thing with. It doesn't catch all the trimmings. I do have to come back through and kind of rake up or blow away the stuff that the frost cloth or bag or sheet, you could use a sheet, didn't get. But this kind of helps maintain most of it because, as you know, it can be quite a mess. And honestly, that was another reason we didn't trim the boxwood this spring, was because we had just laid down a fresh layer of mulch, and we laid it down before I got a chance to trim up the boxwoods, and I thought, it's getting later in the season and I don't really want to create a huge mess over this freshly laid mulch. So we're gonna do it today. So let's go. I did want to point something out, and I don't know if you can even tell because it's very slight, but the boxwood on this side are a little bit bigger than the ones lining this side, and they were all planted the same day. They were the same exact size when they were planted. However, when we built our house, this section right here was all just sand. It had hardly any soil in it, just from, building the house or whatever. And so I went up to my favorite greenhouse there, Cherry Valley Gardens, and I got a load of compost. and mixed with soil. And we dropped it in here. Actually, my brother, who's in the military, him and I scooped it out of the back of my husband's truck. And so I think that's why these boxwoods are a little bit bigger than these ones. And like I said, you can't really tell too much, but if you could tell, if you're one of those people who can tell that kind of stuff, that is the reasoning why these ones were planted in really nice compost soil, and these ones were just planted in whatever soil was here at the time. So I'm gonna try to shape them up about the same size, but I don't want to go too far down on these ones, just in case we do get a little bit of another heat wave that comes through. Okay. So I'm gonna start with this one, and this is just, never actually used plastic bags before, but it's basically what I do. Kind of shove it under there. And I'm like a little skittish because number one, this is where the snake likes to hide. I haven't seen him in quite some time, so I think we're good. But this is also what I call spider season for the boxwoods. So the spiders have started to create their webs in the boxwoods this time of season, and it's just kind of creepy. Is that poison ivy? No, Virginia creeper. This Virginia creeper grows. Is it Virginia creeper? Yes. Oh, I was scared. I was like, we're gonna change the gloves. Grows everywhere. This is the vine that just is insane. And you can tell it's Virginia creeper. Sometimes it looks like poison ivy because it has the 3 leaves there. But if you look far enough down the stem, you can see it will begin to throw out a 4th leaf and then eventually a 5th. So it is in fact Virginia creeper. Anyway, so I'm going to, so put some back here. Hopefully I've been ruckusing around out here for a good amount of time, and any critter that was here is gone. Let's hope. Just gonna use these trimmers here, and that's just a little case, and it's super easy. There's actually 4 different things you have to push or pull or grab. So there's this trigger, this little button, and then this. So you kind of just do all 4 of them at the same time, and then you can release these 2. So what I do is I kind of get my body in one position, and then I kind of move my entire body like that, and I feel like that helps me get more of an accurate trim, if that makes sense. So let's try it. I'll give it like a little shake, get all the loose stuff off of here. And then you can see all these little clippings here that it caught, and then obviously there's some that went flying and it didn't catch them. If I had a bigger piece of fabric or something, I could have caught those, but it's not terrible. So I'll just kind of gather up that bag. So this is the most time-consuming part, but in my opinion it's worth it because then you don't have to spend so much time cleaning this off of your mulch. Just kind of grab it like this and then put it in my pretty clean. And then when I'm done, I'll just come around here and sweep sweep this up, and then try to collect like the bigger pieces like that. But that's pretty much it. You can see the difference there between that one and that one. So let's keep going. Sitting in the porch swing, listen to the light rain beating on the tin. Baby, just to me and you, rocking with the rhythm of the rain. Slide on over, baby, hold me closer, moving to and fro, just swaying like a slow freight train, rocking with the rhythm of the rain. So let the breeze. Well, I made it through 4 of them, and then my trimmer went dead, so I have to charge it. So it was charged up fully last year. I used it on all my boxwood, all my grasses, and then this year I used it on all my grasses and then the boxwood down in my gully around my bird bath. And now it finally went dead after I did these 4. So I'm gonna wait till it charges up a little bit. I'm actually out here early in the morning before work, so this works out pretty great because I'm gonna go in, do some work, and then we'll come back out on my lunch break and we'll whip the rest of it out. Hey buddy, I'm all done. Alright, I am back. My trimmer is completely charged, and it's lunchtime. I just ate a little salad that I got from my friend Brandon. I went and picked up a delivery of vegetables that I got from him, some lettuce, pepper. He gave me some purple pepper that I've never tried before, so I'm excited to try that. Carrots, turnips, cucumber. And I made a salad for lunch. It was really good, and now I'm out here gonna finish up the trimming of these little guys. Alright. I'm gonna use my little bird statue here from my Texas friend to nail down the pieces of plastic. And then I'm probably just use a couple of rocks. So it is a lot more time consuming to do this, but in the end, like I said, it helps with cleanup. Right. Rocking with the rhythm of the rain. Oh, baby, hold me tight. Say that you love me. It's all I wanna hear tonight. Sitting in the porch swing, listening to the light rain beating on the tin. Baby, just a looking a lot better. You can tell the difference. This side is still kind of woolly and it doesn't look bad, but especially around here it just cleans this up so that these little lime lights can stand out a little bit more. Looks great. All right, now I'm gonna work on this side. Nady's home for lunch. Hey, Nady. Lunchtime?
Long grass time.
You're gonna mow the grass? Oh. Huh?
When you're done.
Oh, that's all right. You can mow it.
Well, I gotta eat first.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, the first thing I was gonna say was how pretty you are.
Oh, thank you.
You asked me a question.
That's nice to say. All right, let's keep going. That was so nice. Oh, Nate, I have to tell you something. Number one. Oh, are you getting out? So Kirsten from church texted me.
Yeah.
And I wanted you guys to hear this too. But Kirsten from church, she's a secretary at church. She's amazing. She's like, hey, I got a letter here and it was addressed to Peace Church. And so I opened it, and inside that letter was another letter to Jess the gardener on YouTube.
What?
And she's like, I didn't know who it was, so I opened up your mail, and she's like, I still didn't know who it was, so she's like, I don't remember what she said, but anyway, she figured out it was me. And she's like, so you have a letter here from somebody who watches you on YouTube. They sent it to the church. I don't know who they are. It's like anonymous. Somebody from Texas sent me a letter, and they mentioned just how they love watching my gardening program. They mentioned about you and how you do such a great job on the lawn. And then they gave us a $50 gift card.
Nice.
$50, and said maybe I could buy something for the garden or something for Max. I think I want to honor these Tennesseans. Is that what they are?
I thought you said she's from Texas.
No, Tennessee.
Oh,
Did I say Texas?
I thought you said Texas.
Tennesseans. I want to honor their wishes of buying something for the garden and for Max. So anyway, it's in on the counter in there if you want to read it. It's a really nice letter, and I just thought it was funny because a lot of people around here don't know about my YouTube. It's kind of like a secret. Pretty much all the people that watch are people who have no clue who I am, or they have no background in me at all. So when people around here find out I have a YouTube, like Kirsten, I know her very well. She's like, what the heck? I didn't know you had a YouTube. But I'm like, yeah, it's kind of a secret. If people find it, they find it. But anyway, I wanted you to read that letter because it's really nice. It's got a really cute little blue jay on the card, and yeah, anyway.
I'll check it out.
Oh, baby, hold me tight. Say that you love me. It's all I wanna hear tonight. Sitting in the porch swing, listening to the light rain beating on the tin roof, baby, just to me and you, rocking with the rhythm of the rain. Baby, hold me closer, moving to and fro, just swaying like a slow freight train, rocking with the rhythm of the rain. Being my baby, rocking with the rhythm of the rain. Being my baby, rocking with the rhythm of the rain.
Alright, I am going to take just a tiny little break because Nate did come home for lunch, so I kind of want to see him before he has to leave again for work. And then we will be right back out to finish up 4. So I got 4 left out of, I think I have 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14. Yeah, so we did 10 and I got 4 left. Right, while I'm in here visiting with Nate for lunch, I want to show you guys the card that I got. So this person is anonymous. There's no name on it or anything. It just says from your a fan from Tennessee. But anyway, they sent it to the church that I go to, which is a great idea. And the secretary, Kirsten, didn't know you know, who it was. So she opened it, and then this was inside. She had no clue who Jess Gardner on YouTube was. So she opened it, she apologized, and she's like, I'm sorry, she's texting me actually right now. Anyway, she's like, I'm sorry I opened your mail, but I didn't know who it was, and I had to figure out who it was. She figured out who I was. Anyway, inside is this precious little card. Looks like it's almost a hand-painted drawing or something. Print of one. It's beautiful, of a blue jay on a little pine tree branch. And then inside, they gave us a $50 gift card. That's insane. Thank you so much. And then they said, I hope it's okay to read this. I think it is. You're my family's favorite YouTube gardener. Your flowers and plants are so beautiful. Your husband keeps the yard looking so great. Did you hear that, Nate?
Yes.
That was nice, huh?
Very nice.
Hopefully this small gift will get a little something, small gift for your garden, and maybe a little something for sweet Max. Max, did you hear that, buddy? Did you hear that? Somebody gave you a present. Yeah. Are you snoozy? Should we read the rest of it together? Yes, she said, a little something for sweet Max, my little boy. We enjoy your singing also. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your movies, and may God's blessing be upon you all. Fan from Tennessee. Isn't that so precious? Max. He's excited. That's what he does when he gets excited. Anyway, I had to share that with you guys because I just thought it was just such a wonderful surprise. So precious. Thank you very much. This is going on my refrigerator so I can look at it and just remind myself that I got a friend in Tennessee. All right, lunchtime is almost over. Nate is all done eating his lunch. I don't even know what he ate. Some watermelon and I don't know, something else. I think some like leftover meatloaf maybe. But he's gonna come out and, can you guess? Mow the lawn. So that is what Navy does best. Every time I come out into the garden, he's like, I think I'm gonna mow the lawn. I'm like, you just wanna hang out with me, I think. But anyway, he's gonna come out here and mow the lawn. I'm gonna finish doing the other 4 boxwood, and then we'll be done. Alright, this one looks pretty good. Just kidding. This is probably driving everybody nuts, huh? Alright, I'm gonna satisfy a bunch of people right now. Yes. Kind of sad I only got one more left. This is actually pretty fun. It's a really nice day out. And I'm not making a huge mess. I'm pretty much cleaning the majority of it. I wanted to stop for a second and talk about the boxwoods a little bit, but I planted these boxwoods probably, well, 2016 or 17 when we built our house. I'll find a picture. I got them all for 50% off at the end of the season. I used to work for the company that supplied perennials at Home Depot stores, and I was really good friends with the people who brought the shrubs in, and he gave me a really great deal. He gave me them for 50% off before the actual end of the season, 50% off. But yeah, they were beautiful plants. I think they were in like a 2-gallon pot, super tiny. It might have been a 1-gallon pot, I can't remember, but they were super tiny. And they are green velvet boxwoods. I want a green velvet because they take a trimming really well. They stay a beautiful green color in the winter time, all throughout the winter. They don't brown, they don't get yellow, they don't winter burn on them. They're just a really, really great boxwood. It's my favorite boxwood of all the boxwood. So anyway, I wanted to line my pathway with something evergreen, and you can hear Nate running the weed whip, but anyway, I wanted to line my pathway with something evergreen so that it was really pretty in the winter time as well. And they hold the snow really well, so a lot of times during the winter I'm gonna finish up this boxwood in fast motion, then I'll finish talking about these boxwoods because Nate is pretty noisy over there. Boy, what would we do without water? Goodness, I love water. Oh man, that looks so much better. Nice and tidy. And you guys, I only seen one spider. It's looking a lot better. It's so great. I love it. You can see there's not much that we left. So what I'll probably end up doing is, you know, going through and picking up these loose ones. There's ones that are still attached down at the bottom. I'll take my pruners and just prune them off. But I mean, there's a few there that we missed. But little stuff like this will easily just dry up and you won't really even notice it. Like that, I could probably come in and take my pruners and take that off. But for the most part, you can see it's really clean. There's just a few here and there that need picked up. Like in my little pathway here. These can be blown out actually by the blower because they're just in the rocks. It's harder to blow out of the mulch. But just kind of go in and pick these up. And whatever you leave will just kind of die back, but it's pretty clean. There's a little pile we left. But I want to show you how much we actually were able to collect. So you can see this bag here. I'd say this bag is probably, oh, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, about 3 to 4 foot tall. I'm not good at measurements, but it's almost halfway full. So all of this, halfway full of this bag, all of this would have been on the ground. All that would have been laying on the ground that I would have had to, it's right here. It's about halfway up. So I like that method. It works really well. This is the trimmer I use. It's a Steel HSA 45, and I just got it at my local, it says Cherry Valley Stove and Saw. It's like a little place here where I live. Little like kind of local hardware shop down here. And Nate just got this for me last year. I think last year? Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. Either way, I haven't had it for that long, and I used to dread trimming my boxwoods and my grasses for sure, because the grass, like, it's pokey, it's itchy, it can like cut you depending on what kind of grass it is, and it's just not a lot of fun to trim. And you can't trim the grass really with a pair of pruners. I would end up pruning my grass with literally like just a pair of regular old kitchen scissors, and it would take me forever, and I dreaded it. When I got this, I think the first time I used this on my grasses, I was done with every single grass in my yard in like 15 minutes. I couldn't believe it. So I love this thing so much. I also love pruning back my boxwoods with it too. It just takes no time at all, and it's pretty slick. So, and it doesn't take gas or anything. You literally just plug it in and charge it up, and then when it's charged. You'll know it's charged because all these little spots right here turn green. So it's pretty awesome. Just a few things in case you couldn't hear me, the reasons why I love the green velvet boxwood. They are just a really great color boxwood. They've got that glossy, dark, rich green all throughout the winter and all spring, summer, fall long. They can be easily pruned into a round sphere. They don't get too big. They are, I would say, kind of a slow grower, so they're super easy to control. They are resistant to winter bronzing, which a lot of boxwoods get. These do not do that at all. Like I said, they stay this beautiful glossy dark green color in the winter time. I've never seen effects from the winter take hold on this boxwood ever. And another cool thing about it is in the winter time these get dumped on by quite a bit of snow and they just never skip a beat. So it's pretty awesome. These are in the full sun, so these are planted in completely full sun all season long. The cool thing about these too is I really wouldn't need to prune them. They do, as you can see, stay in kind of a natural spherical shape. I mean, I haven't pruned them since last year and they were really not that bad. They were kind of pretty looking, but they do take a prune as well. And another thing I really like about this boxwood is it doesn't split open like I've seen some boxwoods do. Split open in the middle or just kind of take a bit of a gnarly form, and these ones do not do that at all. Absolutely my favorite boxwood, green velvet by far. And then I also want to take you down really quick into the full shade. That's another amazing thing about this boxwood is those ones I just showed you, those are planted in the full sun, as I said. And then I have some gorgeous ones down here in the full shade around my little bird bath here. These were pruned back, gosh, I don't know, maybe like a month or two ago. And they're already putting on this beautiful limey green new growth. That's another cool thing about these boxwoods is, here's a weed. But it's another good cool thing about these boxwoods is once you prune them, they almost take on like a tricolor look as they're pushing out the new growth. And these are, like I said, in completely full shade. So they're underneath these kind of canopy trees. It's just like a mixture of a bunch of different trees, elm trees, walnut trees, cherry trees, sucker trees, and they don't hardly get any sun at all. And look at how beautiful they are. You can see the underneath growth is very deep green, beautiful glossy, and then the new growth. Goodness, while we're over here, I gotta show you my red hot pokers that are blooming. Oh, they're so pretty. And my Jackmanii clematis is blooming. That purple and orange look cool together. And these Holy Grail hibiscus have just been so much fun. So much fun. And I love the red and pink together. I just think it's so cool. My snapdragons are starting to throw on another bloom, which is awesome. All right, you guys, this vulture has been circling and I don't know what he's looking for. I hope he doesn't think I'm like a rat or something. He's gonna try to attack me. Well, that's about it. I just wanted to say thank you. Thanks for hanging out with me while I trim up my boxwoods. And I wasn't planning on doing that until later in the fall. But I'm kind of glad I did it. Like I said, it is cooling down a little bit, and I think that they'll be just fine. I'm kind of glad I did it because you don't want to wait too long and then you're getting into the cooler weather where like a frost or freeze can, I can't believe I just said those other F words. Oh my gosh, so many F words being thrown around right now. But yeah, you don't want to wait too long and then something else happens to them. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on my front path here and getting my boxwoods shaped up and in order. And I'll see ya next time, hopefully. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye.